Hello, my good people. This is Wajiko. If you like Kairetuga Kinagofu from USA, a state called Colorado. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you for coming back and feel at home. So today we are going to talk about what next after being selected as a DV 2026. And first of all, congratulations to all those who are selected. In Kenya, we have over 4,000 selectees. So, congratulations and welcome to America. And for those who are not selected and you were hoping to be selected, there's a next time. There's always a next time. Don't give up. And remember to apply this year for DV 2027. It's coming around October, November. So we keep trying, not giving up, not losing hope. So it's another beautiful day of cooking chapati and recording a video. This is for you guys. So what's next after selection? It's a very, very long process. DV process is a very long process, tiring, stressing, yeah, and money demanding. You need money. So, but first thing first, after selection, make sure you fill your DS260 form as soon as possible. The most important thing when you're filling the DS260 form is the passport, because you need passport number and you need host details like the street address and the name. Those are the most important thing you need for now. If you don't have the passport, you might opt to use um, on the at the place you're supposed to put the passport number, fill other documents that will allow you to fill and submit the form, but you will need to unlock DS260 later on to fill your passport number. So it's always advisable to have your passport number when you're filling the DS260. You need a host, and I know it's a big hassle. It's not easy to get a host, especially if you know nobody here in the United States of America. It's not easy, but you use friends, family, friends of friends. Yeah, you have to hustle, but if you've exhausted all the means of getting a host by the time you're supposed to fill your DS260, like by all means you don't have a host and you are running out of time to fill your DS260. Remember, we said you have to fill it as soon as you can, and you can use this address, and but you must change it either at the interview date, or at the embassy on the interview date, or you can record the KCC to unlock your DS260. In the place of the host, write host name Kentucky Consular Center. Street, write 3505 US dash 25W. State, write Kentucky. City, write Williamsburg. Zip code, write 4769. Tel number 606 52 67 500. Yeah, that is the address you will use for the person who don't have the host by the time you're filling your DS260. Remember, you have to change it. The address is very sensitive because it's where your documents will be sent when you come here, your green cards, that's where all your documents will be sent. So that's a very sensitive thing Yep. So we said you need passport by now. For now, this is the information you need from the host. You need the host name, you need street address, you need state, the state he or she come from, and the city, and you need zip code and telephone number. That's the information you need for now to be able to fill the DS260 form. After you have filled your DS260 form and you are done, and if you are working on filling it as soon as you can, the other process you need to start preparing for other documents, like because there are other important documents that you need, like birth certificate, you need passport, and you need KCSE certificate. Those are the documents you start working for after you have filled your DS260. If you are married, you need a marriage certificate. So start working on those. And the most important thing you must know, or you must do, or you must make sure you have done is that the name, the details or the information in all your certificates or in all the your documents must match. If it's the birth certificate, the KCSE certificate, the passport, the information or the details, they must match in all the documents, especially the name and the date of birth. If they are not matching, the consulars will assume that those are different people. Like, work on that if your documents have errors. From there, if you are married, the other document you need to start working on is the marriage certificate. Marriage certificate is very important. Without that, the consulars will just assume they can't verify your marriage. So you need to go to the AG if you didn't do a wedding, a church wedding. Uh, you need a marriage certificate, and many people have been asking, oh, can I marry after I have been selected? Don't risk. If you do, if you applied single, please remain single to the end. Otherwise, you risk your opportunity of meeting your dream to come to America, and many people have lost. And if you applied without kids and you have kids, proceed without kids, because that's a direct denial. I remember in DV 2025, a lady was denied a visa just because she added kids and a husband, and she had applied as single. She cried so much, but who are considerers? Considerers don't have, they don't believe in lies. So if you lie in this process, you need to speak the truth to the best of your knowledge, and you have to prove everything. So if you applied single, remain single to the end, marry later and bring your people later. If you applied without kids and you have kids, proceed single without kids. If you applied with kids, just proceed with kids, because if you proceed with kids and you applied without kids, it's a direct denial, because they take it that you lied at the first place. So, and people have been asking about the marriage certificate. So if you have been married, you have proof, and it's not like you just married today because you have been selected. Start working on marriage certificate. Marriage certificate in Kenya takes around at least 3 months, because you need to apply online, you need to submit documents. So you better start working for it now. For us, we started working on it around May, and we got our certificate on 15th of March, yeah. Oh, no, sorry, 15th of August. So those are 3 months. That's when we got our certificate. It's a process. You're gonna go through it. I did a video on marriage certificate, so if you have not watched it, go to my previous video, you'll find it there. So the documents you need after you apply your DS260, you need passports, you need birth certificate. Birth certificate is very important. And you need KCSE certificate from principal applicant. You need a KCSE certificate. They say KCSE certificate or work experience. But from history, if you have a work experience, the you have low chances of being your visa being approved. So you must have a skills. It's a requirement. KCSE certificate is a requirement. You need police clearance certificate or good conduct. That one is a must for anybody above 18 years, and for kids uh, from 16 years and above need a good conduct. So if you have a kid above 16 years, he or she need a police clearance certificate too. So from there, you need marriage certificate. I said, for if you applied as married, you need a marriage certificate. You need COVID certificate. That one you need it when you're going for medical at IOM. From there, you need money. And I did a video on how much you need, approximately how much you need for this process. For a single person, we said it's roughly 150,000 while in Kenya, 150,000 Kenya shillings. For a family, you can do your calculations. And we said your documents must match, the information in your documents must match. So do the necessary if your documents have errors. I said it's something you can do it on yourself. It's not a must to go to the sidebar. Some people are taking advantage and they charge unreasonable amount. I told you someone charged me 4,500 just because it was me, my husband, and our kid, our son. So I felt that I was overcharged. If I knew, I would have done it myself, because I said most of the questions at the DS260 form, it's a yes or no question. So it's not something, it's something you can do it yourself. And some people say that they need to see the results of chapo I made. Today I'm gonna do that. So I had forgotten something about the KCSE certificate. People say, I said like principal applicant must have KCSE certificate and must verify it, or a working experience. But we said, according to the history, very few people have made it using the work experience. But so if you're there, you don't have a KCSE certificate, but your spouse does, and he or she is the principal applicant, you got to go. So, but if you don't, you might be the lucky one to go through, because miracle do happen. So guys, if you have the passport, if you have host details or information, so fill the DS260 now. And if you have filled the DS260 form, uh, remember to print the DS260 confirmation page. You have that page is very important. You need it when you're going for medical, and there's still a number that you will need still on uh, along the process. In few days, I'm going to release a video about how to fill a DS260 form, and we are going to fill it together. Like in one day or in a day or two, I'll have uploaded that video. So filling DS260 is something you can do it on yourself. But if you feel like you need someone to fill it for you, then you're good to go. But remember to print the DS260 confirmation page. After you're done filling the DS260 and you successfully submitted it, you'll get a confirmation page. It's called DS260 confirmation page, and you will need that page. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, God will bless you, and you will enable me to keep giving more information, to keep going, to keep moving. And yeah, and if you have any question, if you have any question, or you need clarification or any kind of information about DV, about USA, don't hesitate to write down in the comments. I always respond to each and every comment. So feel free. I'll be responding. Thank you guys. And let me continue making my chapati. I'm gonna show you the results. Thank you, and see you next time. Toodles. I wish you luck in the whole of this process. I wish you luck. We continue engaging here and there in each and every process. We will keep in touch. Thank you very much, guys. This is your girl, Wajiko. If you like Kairis Bakenagofu. Until next time, Toodles. I love you guys. Let me continue doing my shafashi.